This is what I want to see. Renaissance. 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 Oh my God, you guys. Okay. Hello, lovely people. Welcome to my virtual couch. So I just watched Renaissance. Of course, I was in the movie theater, so I did not take no notes. So this is my real, raw reaction. Wow. Let me say this. I did not attend the concert, unfortunately. I missed my chances. Let me say this. I did not, unfortunately, attend the concert. I missed my opportunity. I regret it, okay? I attended the concert via Instagram, okay, and social media, but I regret it. But the nostalgia, the wonderful thing was being able to see behind the scenes, because when I go to concerts, I'm enjoying myself, but I always want to know what happens when the artist goes down for dress changes and when there's glitches. I like the behind the scenes stuff. So to witness that was amazing. So let me start off by saying this. First, I love the fact that Beyonce acknowledged the intricacies of a concert. So as an attendee, we just going, we buy our tickets, we go. We don't, if anything happens, it's not our problem. You know, we don't care what happens behind the scenes. We just want the artist to get on stage and perform. And the fact that Beyonce broke it down inch by inch, from the building of the panels and the sound and the light, and the fact that she's involved in every single process. Now, we already know that she's involved in every single process, but the level of detail she's involved in was quite impressive. I really think, and I don't know if colleges do this, I really think that the artistry of Beyonce should be studied. Really, really should be studied. So I love that she talked about how usually artists, they don't care. They get their money, they perform, et cetera, et cetera. But she recognizes that it was women crew members that helped build the stage together. And I love that she talked about as they're done with one stage, because it's 3 stages, as they're done with one stage, that next stage is literally going to the next city. And that's a lot of money, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of effort. So I love that she recognized that, because sometimes you have some artists that, like, they don't recognize the people that actually, the day-to-day workers that make things happen. So I love that she recognized that. She put the crew members in reflective gear on purpose. Like, she gave the crew members shine, which I absolutely loved, okay? I also like that she recognized each of her staff and she listed them, sound guy, this guy, manager, like she listed all of them. So I love that. I love that she gave them their credit. So I'm just going to go off of memory. Going to the movie theater, first of all, it's been a long time since I've gone to the movie theater. I don't think I've been to the movie theater since the pandemic, maybe. I don't even remember. I think the last movie that I saw, my husband and I probably went to go see Black Panther. I don't even remember. It's been a long time. So it was quite a different experience for me, because I'm just used to just Netflixing it, and so it was nice. It was a good experience. And I love that people, at the theater, it was a big dance party. Like, we were dancing, like, we didn't care if people made noise. Like, this isn't your sit down and watch movie. This is your, like, get up and dance. And, like, it was awesome. So first, it was quite shocking to hear that Beyonce had knee surgery and she was rehabbing, and to see her knee in that condition is insane. I mean, she had a gazillions of show, costume changes, dancing, like, and I remember when she first came out with, when people saw the first show on social media, she got some backlash because people felt like she wasn't really dancing and giving it her all. And now we know why, you know, and she said it, I don't have to dance hard to be a performer. Can we talk about the vocals? Can we talk about the vocals? One thing that I feel like Beyonce does not get credit on is her vocals, okay? Sis had the mic the entire time. You're talking about dancing hard with the mic, never out of breath. Like, what? And she never gets credit for her vocal skills, okay? That girl can sing, not sing, sang, okay? She just be like, ooh, like she just gets it from down there. And here's what I think is beautiful about Beyonce is all the trials and tribulations that she's gone through has made her who she is today. The struggles of Destiny's Child and being rejected, and she, you know, she's teaching us a valuable lesson, like, you know, sometimes you need to fail to get to the bigger picture, to get to the end point. And I really, really love that part of her story. So first, the knee surgery, that was quite shocking. I was like, wow. I mean, my mouth was like open, like, and to see her rehabbing. And the layers of, she said, you know, one thing that she was struggling with is balance. And she made a very good point, which at the end of the day, oh, I'm drinking a margarita, y'all. So good. Margarita with some mint in it. Get with it, get with it. She made a really good point, and she said, you know, at the end of the day, your kids don't care what you do for a living. When your kids want mom, your kids want mom. Seeing Blue Ivy and seeing Rumi and I don't forgot the little boy's name. They didn't really show the little boy like that, you know. Maybe he's like a little bit more on the quiet side. They didn't really show him like that, but just seeing Jay-Z being supportive and being by his wife's side, that was also nice. You know, he just let her take her shine, which I thought was like really great. So the knee thing, that was shocking. And then, so because I didn't attend the concert, I enjoyed all the music selections. Let me say this. Crystal, I think her name is Crystal Torres. This is her trumpet player who became pregnant right before the tour. And to see Mama with the trumpet, first of all, it's not trumpet is not an easy instrument to play. Okay, you're talking about endurance and stamina. And Mama is pregnant and standing for hours, pregnant, playing this instrument. The diversity of Beyonce's singers and band and dancers is what speaks to, I think that's what is appealing about Beyonce, because Beyonce's inclusivity looks like the world, right? The world isn't one race. The world isn't one gender. The world isn't, you know, her people look like the world, you know? So you've got a pregnant lady out there doing it. And, you know, Beyonce can be like, oh, child, listen, we are going on a worldwide tour. I don't know how I feel about your pregnancy. You can sit this one out. But no, Beyonce gave her a hug, congratulated her. So I thought that was beautiful, you know, because Beyonce is also a mother. You know, she's had to work hard and do all that stuff when she's pregnant. So she would be a hypocrite to tell Crystal, you know, don't come on this tour, right? Let me say this. I was skeptical at first because I'm used to Beyonce's old dancers. I'm used to, if you're a true Beyonce fan, you know her old dancers, you know Ashley, you know like all of them. So when she brought this whole new crew of dancers, I'm like, oh, who are these people? You know, but seeing Amari, like her shape, like thick, you know, and she is getting it. Mama is not out of breath, like Honey Balenciaga. Sis was getting it, okay? Tiny little thing, like that Vogue interlude was everything. I think I've gone on YouTube and watched that over and over and over and over and over and over again. It also was surprising to see that this was 4 years in the making, because that's what she said. This has been 4 years in the making, and there's an article that came out a few years ago where she talked about Renaissance, right? So the thing with Beyonce is, even as Renaissance is going on, she's probably already thinking about her next move. We know that's how Beyonce works, right? Something that really stood out to me about the documentary is, even as high of a level as Beyonce is, people still challenge her as a Black woman. And that said something to me, like, it doesn't matter if you are at the top of the world, the middle, or the lower. It doesn't matter your level. As a Black woman, people are always going to challenge you. So, like, for example, I don't know what they were talking about, but they were talking about making something wider. And Beyonce was like, so it can't get any wider? And they're like, no, sorry, it can't get any wider. And she was like, it can't get any wider? And the guy was like, well, maybe I can look into it. And Beyonce was like, eventually they'll learn that this bitch won't give up, right? And then they were selling her some story about a crane, and they were like, oh, we only have a 6 foot, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, look, I researched it, and it actually does exist, what I'm looking for. So the fact that she's Beyonce and she still has to kind of like beat the doors down and be like, no, I want it this way. This is how I want it. I thought that was very eye-opening, because you would think like a person like Beyonce, who's at the level that she's at, if she says, I want green, she's going to get green. But no, you still have some people that's going to try and challenge her. And when I say this is her tour, this is her tour. She knows the lighting. She knows where the camera angle. Like when she was performing, she had the camera angles. Like she knows where to look. And I mean, she's like Mama knows the intricacies. This is her baby. Okay, so I love that. Let's talk about Blue Ivy. Oh my God, the lady sitting next to me was like, Blue Ivy is not 11, is she? I was like, yeah, Blue Ivy is 11. I did a short, a YouTube short, check it out. When Blue Ivy first did her dance, and people were criticizing her because apparently she was only supposed to do one show. Beyonce was like, look, if you can work hard and if you practice, then I might consider letting you do it, right? So Blue really took it to heart, right? And started practicing with the dancers and things like that. And Beyonce was like, the only person that I trust with my child is Amari. And you could tell even on stage that Amari monster would be looking out for Blue. Like there was one time, I forgot what city they were in, where Blue's mic became loose and while they were dancing, and Amari just quickly like did it. Like you could tell like Amari does not play about no Blue. And I love that. Like that was like her stage mom. So the first time she did it, I did a YouTube short because people were coming for her. And to me, I was very disgusted because I'm like, she's 11 years old. Yes, I understand she's on this platform that her mom has put her on. But at the end of the day, can she get a little bit of grace? How many of y'all can say that you are dancing with professional dancers at age 11 in front of thousands and thousands and millions of crowds? Like, give it a rest. So I made a YouTube short basically titled Leave Blue Ivy Alone. Okay. It got lots of views. Check it out. So she did the first show, and then her friend saw something on social media criticizing Blue Ivy, and this is how you know this is Beyonce's child, okay? Because instead of Blue Ivy saying, you know what, Mom, I give up, I'm not doing this anymore, like people are making fun of me, or people are criticizing me, Blue Ivy was like, I'm gonna show you, right? And was like, I wanna do it again. And she practiced, and she just, like at the end, when they had that Ivy Park outfit when she in the army fatigue, maybe they were in Houston, I don't remember, my mama was getting, you could tell that Blue like had matured and just was confident, and she did her little like, I mean, she just, one of the dancers brought her back a blue balloon, and people started having blue balloons. Like, I loved it. Like, listen, she didn't ask to be in this world, right? You can't help but being influenced by seeing your mom on stage and dancing and performing, right? So you catch the bug easily. It's not a coincidence that celebrity children end up becoming, like if you have parents that are actors, you become an actor. It's not because that's what you know, that's what you see. It's not a coincidence. And I love the scene with Jay-Z and Blue. And Jay-Z was like, because you are my daughter, I know what you're feeling inside. I'm like, oh, I love that. I feel like that's something I would say to my child, right? Like I would look at my child and be like, because you are my child, I know what you're feeling inside. Because that's that, like, you're in tune with your kid. Like you know the fiber of your kid. So when he said that, that touched me as a mom. He was like, because you are my daughter, I know how you feel inside. And he was like, I know when you're nervous, and to see you and your mom up there bonding, like he was supportive. And then he could actually tell on stage that Beyonce was nervous, about Blue being on stage, And it was funny because Beyonce was like, for a moment, she was like, why did I let this happen? Because even though she's Beyonce, like she's Mama Bear. And you don't want nobody messing with your baby, right? So Blue Ivy is a perfect mix, I think, between Jay-Z and Beyonce. She's like a perfect mixture of them both, which I think is beautiful. And I think that, so Blue Ivy has her followers, or whatever you want to call it, are called Ivy League. And I think that's so cute. And I think it's important I think this is a great example to show children that, like, you can do it, maybe not to the level of Blue, but don't think that there's nothing that you can't achieve, I thought it also was interesting that Beyonce showed a lot of vulnerability in this video, because she said, I'm a human being. She gets sinus infections from the smoke and the lights. And, those are things that we as the audience, we as the consumer, we don't get. We don't even think about stuff like that. But her being on stage day after day, time after time, she gets sick often. So she needs the IV drip. She needs antibiotics. She's getting sick. And you can tell Mama is sick. But she's singing through that thing. She's dancing through that thing. Like, I give her props, And you've got to look at, like, her parents, right? Everything starts with your foundation. These are things that her parents have instilled in her: hard work, resilience, advocating for yourself, strength, I think it's also nice that she gives her dad the credit that he deserves, because it's no secret that there's been some rift in their relationship, especially when she fired him because she wanted to do her own thing. And then, obviously her parents got divorced, and I think he had a baby or whatever on Tina. Can we talk about how beautiful Miss Knowles is? Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles is snatched to the gods, okay? I love her. I love that she loves her dad. Her dad has flaws, Her dad has done some stuff, but she loves her dad. Can I tell you something that I didn't see Solange in this a lot. Like, I don't understand. I didn't see Solange. Like, I wish I would have seen more of her. Anyway, I like that she talked about the ballroom culture. Kevin Avant is his name. Songs. I loved it. I don't know much about ballroom culture and voguing, but it has gotten me into researching it. So sometimes at night I'm like looking at the old school voguing and learning about different houses. And my understanding is the reason why they formed these houses is because, like, Kevin talks about being bullied and being exiled. So it was a way of, they formed their own family, because they were considered the other. And so, they had a house, like a mother this, house mother. So somebody was telling me to watch this show. Is it on HBO? It's a voguing show. And I think Honey Balenciaga was on there. But basically, it's, like the House of Renaissance is don't get me lying, but, like they have the House of Balenciagas, they have the House of this, they have the House of that. And basically, when you're under the house, you're considered family, The name is on the tip of my tongue. So if you remember, just put it in the comments. But I really want to learn more about voguing culture. I think that, there's something that should be studied. And here's one thing I will always love about Beyonce is she gives credit. She gives credit. She gave credit to the originators. She gave credit to the people that came before her. The scene with Diana Ross in LA on her birthday was beautiful. You could tell when they were doing her makeup, because I think they surprised her with it. She was ecstatic, and her running on stage, it was beautiful. Can we talk about the outfits? Oh my God. Look. All right, if I had to pick favorite outfits, maybe I'll plug them in here. We'll see as I'm editing. I love that yellow dress, that entrance dress, curve, snatch. I love yellow. When I was younger, I really wasn't into yellow, right? Because I was told, oh, when you're dark skinned, you can't really wear bright colors. So I tried to stay away from bright colors. Obviously, as I got older, I was like, melanin popping, where the bright colors at? Where the bright colors at? I love my yellows and my orange and my green. So I love that yellow on her. That was beautiful. That Versace number, everything, sis, everything. You know what I think she should do next? I think that they need to open up a museum of Beyonce, just like Hove. Which I thought that the Book of Hove, the museum in the museum in New York for Jay-Z, I thought that was gonna be a permanent thing. Apparently it's a pop-up shop, and it's, you know, it's not gonna be there forever. So that really bugs me, because I'm like, damn, I don't know when I'm gonna ever go to New York. But I think they need to do a Beyonce museum and all her different, like, what are you gonna do with those outfits, right? I wonder if the dancers get to keep the outfits. Who can I DM that can answer my question? Like, I want to DM Honey Balenciaga, like, hey, do you guys get to keep your outfits? Because that'd be wonderful. I think she needs to do a museum and showcase all her outfits, because Mama had over 100 outfits. Okay, now you have to understand that the organization that has to go into organizing these things, because you can tell, like Vegas, she has specific outfits for Vegas, because it's like Vegas is like showgirl theme. You can tell. So the Versace number, that was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of the outfit with the hands. I know it's very popular. I wasn't a fan of it because, like, the dancers, I like the red one. When the dancers had the red one with the hands, I'm not a fan of the nude one, because as the dancers were dancing, their sweat was coming through the outfit. So maybe that's why I didn't like it, because I'm like, I'm so focused on the sweat stains. Like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that one. See, the Versace number, I didn't like the one in the multicolored one. It was like red and blue. It was like a swirl, the swirl outfit. I didn't really like that one too much. Let me see, what else? I love that blue. That blue was very beautiful. The long flowy blue, that was beautiful. It was a lot of sequin. It was like black dress, but it was like diamonds, like sequins or diamonds, like chains, right? Like that one was really cute. I love that one. What else? Oh my God, I'm about to open my computer. I wish you would have, so I love that she talked about the specific dancers. She talked about Amari. She talked about the girl. Who's the girl that her video went viral because she was dancing and then her wig came off? She talked about her. I always say, oh, Beyonce doesn't respond to things when people talk bad about her. Beyonce does respond to things. She just does it in her own way. Beyonce responds in her music, okay? Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. You that bitch when you cause all this conversation. These are all responses, right? And what was that lyric about? Of course there's going to be something when there's $1 billion on an elevator. Like, she responds. Beyonce Renaissance outfits. Mama needs to do, what's happening here? Mama needs to do, she's got to do something with the outfits. You can't just where do you put that out? What do you do with this, you know? Okay, let's see her outfits. Oh my God. Oh, how could I forget this one? The Gareth Poe outfit. This is the one with the metal. She had these high silver boots, and it was like a piece of metal that she was wearing. That was cute. I already talked about the Versace number. I wasn't a fan of the polka dot outfits. I wasn't a fan of that one. Yeah, I talked about the blue one. That was cute. I wasn't a fan of the B one. Oh, I love the one with the oh God, this is like who's this by? Let me see. I'm looking at it now. The Pucci outfit. This Emilio Pucci. This one was like the bodysuit with the long sleeve and the pink and the blue and oh, that was cute with the hat and that was cute. Let me see. The black and white one I liked. Oh, the one with the bodysuit with the glitter. That was cute with the gloves. That was cute. That red with the fan. It looked like she was wearing a fan with the what do you call this? The train or whatever. Oh, that was cute. See what else. Oh my God, like the level of oh, that denim. The denim outfit was cute. The denim outfit was real cute. That was really, that was cute. That was cute. That was cute. That was real cute. Oh my God, let me see what else. Oh, when she's on the horse. That was cute. I think she wore that for every ending, right? That was very nice. Oh my God, it can go on like when I tell you the level of detail. That red with the hat, the hat, that was nice. With the bodysuit, that was nice. All right, moving on from the outfits because I could spend all day talking about the outfits. Okay. What else? Oh, I do wish she would have talked about the Lay twins a bit, but maybe she's done in other documentaries. I mean, she always says that those were her first twins because they grew up with her. She taught them English. You know, they are so cute. I wanted to see. So if you went to the concert, please help me out because when they got on that thing up in the air, back and forth, how did they get on that? Every time I go on social media, I see when they're running to it, and then I see when they're up on it. But I want to see how did they climb up and strap themselves on. That's what I don't see on social media. If you have a clip of that, can you send it to me on Instagram, please? My therapist Pam says, you know. What else? So I wish you would have talked about them a little bit more. I love that she showed like in between shows she would go to Cannes and her seeing they had privacy and her family would spend time. So I love to see that. Of course, my favorite song, which is at the end, closer to the end of the track. So here's my favorite songs. Heated is number one. So I had to learn about who Uncle Johnny was because that was number one. Move. It's another one of mine. Energy. I wish Energy was longer. Pure Honey. America, We Have a Problem. I used to like You Won't Break My Soul, but I feel like it's so played out. I can't listen to it anymore. But Cozy, because I love TS and I love TS part. Dark brown, dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch, I'm black. I love T.S. Madison. I think she's awesome. So that I do like Cozy. What else? Who else am I missing? Not a big fan of Church Girl. Virgo's Groove. I'm starting to get into Virgo's Groove. I'm too sensitive. I'm telling you, Alien Superstar. I'm gonna get into it. So Oh, one of my favorite Beyonce songs is Partition, because I think it's sexy. So the fact that she put Partition in here, that was also great. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? It was nice to see her in Destiny's Child. People want a reunion. I'm not one of those people that want a reunion. I feel like that's done and over with. For what? Was she? I don't know. I don't think she needs a Destiny Child reunion. Oh, it was also nice to see that The Dream was her music consultant. I thought that was an interesting fact. I don't want a Destiny's Child reunion. I don't think that's necessary. If anything, I just want a visual. So Beyonce come up with the visual. Listen, apparently there's 4 parts to this, right? So who knows? Who knows what's coming up? The way I look at Renaissance, I'm like, Beyonce, how are you going to top this? How do you top Renaissance? Because Renaissance is your best tour yet. I went to Homecoming. But how do you top Renaissance? Like, anyway, whatever. I love seeing how she pays homage to Houston, right? Like, just the Houston culture. I love that. I want to know who Beyonce's friends are, right? I mean, we know Kelly. Kelly's like her sister. And her cousin, Angela Beyonce, or whatever her name is. But who are Beyonce's girlfriends? You know, like, I know you got your man. I know you got your kids. But who is your best friend? Like, who are your girlfriends? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm a girl's girl, so I would want to know, like, who are your friends? You know, we don't really see Beyonce hanging. Well, on her social media is very planned out, right? She only follows Jay-Z. She doesn't really put any captions, right? That's all intentional. But I would love to know who Beyonce's friends are. That's what I would have liked to have known. Overall, I would give Beyonce's Renaissance movie a 10 across the board. I loved it. And I cannot wait to see what Beyonce does next, because she is proof that you can be unstoppable. She's no different from any of us, you know. Her parents just instilled a level of work ethic and confidence in her, and that allowed her to be who she is. So, and it is transferring onto her children, and I'm sure it will go to her children's children. So Beyonce, thank you for this incredible piece of art. And I liked it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And did you go to the concert? Tell me your experience. Did you watch the movie? Tell me your experience. All right, bye.